Peace, family. Peace, 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 peace. Peace to all the gods coming into the building. Shout out to all the family. Shout out to all the family coming into the building. Peace to all the gods. Peace, figure her or figure. Shout out to figure. Peace to the gods. Shout out to Tucker. Oh man, shout out to the trolls. Somebody came in here, said Jesus is real. Stop playing with the Lord, nigga. Okay. Spider-Man is real as well, and the Incredible Hulk. Stop playing with the Avengers. Okay. Shit. If Jesus is real, we gotta acknowledge all the superheroes and all the mythological stories. Don't just acknowledge Jesus, my nigga. You dig? Don't just acknowledge Jesus. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. If we're going to acknowledge white Jesus, we got to acknowledge Spider-Man, Superman, the Incredible Hulk, Iron Man. Y'all need to put some respect on their names, okay? Iron Man saved New York, nigga. Okay? According to the Avengers, Iron Man saved New York, nigga. Alright? Superman saved us from Krypton. Okay? See, y'all better stop playing, nigga. Y'all better praise Doctor Strange and all these other motherfuckers, too. Shit. If we gonna do that, peace to the family. Peace to all the gods. Yeah, man. Shit, I'm just saying, if we gonna acknowledge, listen, if you want to acknowledge the good, sweet baby Jesus, acknowledge him. But let's acknowledge all of them. Let's acknowledge all the superheroes, all the mythological figures. And honor their story. Okay? And honor their story. Put some respect on their names. Alright, I hold them all in the same category. Somebody said don't take that V word. Don't take that vaccine. Absolutely. Your brother has not taken it, man. I'm hoping, I'm able to go to the trip. We got a trip lined up next month to go to Kemet. We're going to Kemet next month. Shout out to the family over at Happy. A lot of the master teachers supposed to be there. Baba Anthony Browder, Baba Smalls, a lot of people supposed to be there. So I'm hoping I don't have to take that stab. Because if I have to take that stab, I'm going to be just like this. I will not be going, goddammit. I will be a domestic nigga. Alright? So I'm hoping they hold off on that because they've been trying to really push the airlines to get it. If they're trying to say, well, listen, man, if you don't get it, you can't fly. Listen, well, I just won't be able to fly. I might have to go by sea. You dig? But hopefully, hopefully everything works out for the best, okay? Where's all the family listening from? Yeah, right now they'll let me travel without it. Right now they'll let me travel without the stab. But, they've been trying to push the airlines. All this is politics. They've been trying to push the airlines to make people who are flying, they're trying to push them to have the stab. Like I said, if that happens, I'm a domestic nigga. Alright. I'm going to just leave it like that. I'm going to change my passport picture. I'm going to be like this. Just like this. I'm going to throw the European peace sign up. Okay? We going to be separate like a motherfucker. Because I am not getting that stab. I just refuse to get it. Alright? Shout out to the family in Cali. Shout out to the family in D.C. Shout out to the family, the good brothers and sisters in South Africa. I hope y'all are continuing the good fight over in South Africa. Shout out to Chi-Town, South Carolina, Georgia, Los Angeles, Greensboro. Okay, we from East Coast to West Coast. We overseas even. Shout out to the UK. Shout out to Texas. Yes, indeed. Shout out to all the family in the building. Boy, I just got in the house, boy. Down here in Atlanta, the weather has been crazy. It's been tornadoes and everything. Tornadoes, it's been crazy out here, nigga. I have to walk out the house now with some Timberland swim trunks and a fur coat on. Because you just never know what you might get in Atlanta. Alright? You never know what you might get in Atlanta. It might be raining heavy the next day. And then the day after that is snowing. Okay? Then after that, goddammit, it's just something. It's hailing the next day. You just never know in Atlanta. Shout out to Minnesota. Somebody said stop using the N-word. Listen, man, I speak within the language of our people. Okay, some of y'all who are bothered by the N word, I respect that, but you might need to go down to the college and listen to somebody speak. You dig? I try to speak in the language of the people. All right, I'm more concerned about our brothers and sisters getting their economic game up, okay, and their military science game, and getting some knowledge of self. And getting some knowledge of self. And even when we talk about knowledge of self, we go into the N word. You know, the N word was traditionally an African word. Okay? That comes from that Inja. That comes from that Naga. The white man corrupted that word and made it into something bad. Okay? We got to take our power back. All right? That's our word. Okay? That word meant God. All right? Even in Ethiopia today, they still had the Negus. Okay? They consider the last king the Negus. Many people will pronounce that different depending on their dialect, Negus. So I mean, you know, we gotta take back our words, all right? I'm not gonna give the white man the power of that word just because he took it. The white man really takes a lot of stuff and turns it into evil stuff. Even the swastika, okay, the thing they use as the Nazi symbol, that was a sacred symbol in ancient times. The white man turned that into a symbol of white supremacy. Remember, the white man ain't invented nothing under the sun. The white man ain't even got no language. Okay? The white man ain't even got no language. In order to have a language, you have to have a script. They don't even have scripts. Okay? All their language is interpretations of ancient African languages. Let's be clear. From the Greeks to the Romans, all of them. They don't even have a language. But nonetheless, I respect you if you don't want to use the N word. I use it on here because I got to speak in the language of the people. Okay? It hits different when you say nigga. Because people, it hits the soul different. We speaking in the language of the people. Alright? If I say, hey, John, man, you're going to have to, you're going to have to step your game up. You're going to have to start investing. He might not hear that the same as I say, man, nigga, you need to get off your ass and get to this bag. Okay, that hit different. Okay? Nigga, get off your ass and get to this bag and let's get this money. Alright, rather than, hey, John, man, you need to start investing in these stocks. Nigga, get off your ass, get to this bag. You own all these damn iPhones. You need to own some Apple stock. Alright? See, we have to have a perfect balance. I'm not, now, every situation, when I get around the elders, of course, when I'm around the babies, I don't curse. Okay, I ain't no dude out here just reckless like that. Okay, I don't curse around my elders, don't curse around, my parents, aunties, different things of that nature. When I'm talking to Baba Smalls, Baba Cobb, I don't curse at all. Okay, but when I'm talking to my peers, we chopping it up on the platform, I'm going to give it to you raw. Okay, I'm going to give it to you raw. You dig? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Family, I wanted to talk too tonight. Have y'all seen... The other day, somebody asked me about Antonio Brown, the football player. All right, somebody asked me about Antonio Brown, the football player, the other day. Now, you know our brother, for those who don't know who Antonio Brown is, he's a professional football player. And, you know, he had an incident on the field. He plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers where he took off his jersey, threw his jersey, and he ran to the locker room in the middle of the game and left the game. And, of course, somebody asked me about it the other day. And I said, well, you know, our brother has been having a lot of incidents lately. Well, you know, a lot of these football players have, some of these football players have CTE. But I also said that, listen, the white media has a way of making every black man who stands up for his rights, every black man who speaks out against the system, look crazy. Okay, they did it with our brother Kyrie. Shout out to Kyrie Irving. Kyrie balled last night. All right, Kyrie is back. They tried to make him take that stab, and he didn't want to take it. Then they tried to make it seem like he's crazy. Oh, he's never going to play again. And our brother Kyrie came back balling on them hoes. You dig? Balling on them. Dropped 22 in a win last night. Shout out to my brother Kyrie. All right? But they're doing the same thing with AB. So this weekend, they were, AB is crazy. AB can't get along with any teammates. Oh, he's just a menace to the team. And our brother AB came out, what was that, yesterday? And started dropping receipts Turns out our brother AB left the field because they were trying to make our brother play injured. Okay? And this is very common among athletes. All right, let me tell you, this is very common among athletes. They try to make a lot of brothers play injured, play through injuries. They work you like a damn horse playing in the NBA and the NFL and even especially on the college level. Okay, they work these brothers left and right. And sisters too who play collegiate sports and professional sports. So turns out AB, according to his lawyer and other people, had a fractured ankle and he didn't feel that it was safe to play on it. Okay, he didn't feel that it was safe to play on it, and the white coaches and white owners out there tried to make him play. And he said, "Nah, I ain't gonna play. I'm not gonna play on that." And they said, "Well, shit, get off the field." And so he left, and that's when he threw his jersey and did what he did. But the white media was trying to spin it and act like, oh, AB was just going off because he didn't want to go in the game because they weren't throwing him the ball. All right? That's how the white media spins stuff. Right. That's how the white media spins stuff. They hate athletes, especially black men that are professional athletes. They hate them speaking out against the system. They hate when they can't control them. Hold on, let me get we got a troll in here. Let me get him out. They hate, though, when they can't control black athletes, family. That hurts them because they've given these athletes their money and then they want them to do what they want them to do. And it doesn't work like that. Okay? It doesn't work like that. And be careful of a lot of these Negro coons. I've been seeing a lot of black commentators. They've been attacking AB. And today they're trying to cop a plea. Well, he still shouldn't have threw his jersey. Okay? But he still shouldn't have threw his helmet and walked off the field. Nigga, fuck a field. Okay? When somebody disrespects you like that, when somebody doesn't care about your health, okay, and your well-being, you have no right to show any respect back. Plain and simple. Black folks, let's get this through your head. Black men especially. You don't owe these teams anything. This is an equal exchange. And I want my athletes to understand that. Because a lot of athletes, we get in these situations, we think, well, they paying me millions of dollars, I owe them. No, you don't owe them shit. They making millions of dollars off you as well. This is a fair exchange. Okay? Nobody owe nobody. Okay? For your athletic ability, they're giving you money. In return, you catching touchdowns, bringing them in billions of dollars. You dig? You don't owe them nothing. Plain and simple. None of these white owners. Because don't nobody go to these games to watch the owners. I bet you most football fans, basketball fans don't even know the owner's name. They don't even know the owner's name. They know the players. This is a fair exchange of trade. Don't let them trick you out your position. Okay? Don't let them trick you out your position. But this is why they hate the black athlete, the black male athlete who speaks out, because he exposes a lot of what goes on behind the scenes. This is also why at a young age, they always try to make sure the black father is not involved, like they do our brother LeVar Ball. Now, LeVar Ball, they were attacking that brother for years. And he kept saying, listen, all three of my sons are going to be in the league. All three of them are going to play professionally. And we're going to do it the way we see fit. Oh, LeVar, he's ruining his kids. He took them out of college because he said, shit, the college is not paying them nothing. Shit, they might as well be playing professional. Oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. And sure enough, all three of his sons are balling professionally. Okay? All three of them. Shout out to LeVar Ball. That's the importance of having a strong male figure. Strong black male figure. Father figure. Okay? In a child's life. He's making sure his kids got to the bag. His kids didn't have to put on no dress or do nothing they didn't want to do in order to get where they needed to get. Okay? Shout out to LeVar Ball. LeVar is a great father. LeVar is a great father. Plain and simple. They hate the black father. You dig? Yeah, the brother has a white wife, but we talking about his fathering skills right now. The brother's not perfect, okay? The brother's not perfect. You dig? But he's a great father, though. He protected his children. He made sure they got what they needed to get and do it in the way that he saw fit. They didn't have to put on no dresses. They didn't have to tap dance, okay? They're outspoken and they did what they needed to do to get to the league, okay? Plain and simple. Plain and simple. That's why they hate people like Richard Williams, okay? Remember the story. If y'all haven't seen King Richard already, y'all need to go see that, okay? If you haven't seen King Richard already, I think it's on HBO. Where's King Richard on? HBO. That's the story of Venus and Serena's father. Remember when that came out, you had all these, some Negroes too, but all these, the white media, oh, why did they make a film about a black father? Okay, because without that black father, Venus and Serena wouldn't be the women they are today. All right? This black father single-handedly, for the most part, helped create the greatest athletes, arguably the greatest athletes of all time in Venus and Serena Williams. All right? They can't stand that. And they really can't stand Richard Williams, because Richard Williams used to shut down a lot of that BS. All right? See, these little white media and commentators used to be trying to twist the words of Serena and Venus when they were young, and Richard used to shut all that down. Okay? Richard used to shut all that down. Plain and simple. He used to shut all that down and say, listen, man, we ain't finna, she done already answered that question. You not finna twist her words and make her keep answering the questions till you get the answers you see fit. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. Okay? He said, listen, you not finna have my daughters out here training left and right like some damn horses, playing all these amateur games. What we gonna do, we gonna sit out, we gonna train a little bit, we gonna have a little fun. We gonna train a little bit, have a little fun, and then we gonna turn professional. We ain't finna waste time playing and beating up all these amateur white women. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. So you can run them into the ground. And they said Richard was crazy. He didn't know tennis. And sure enough, he did know tennis. Okay, because he helped raise two of the greatest athletes of all time. Yeah, y'all say I remind y'all of somebody every day. Somebody said I remind them of Corday. I done got Corday. I done got Nas. So y'all always saying somebody. Queen of the day said I look like Jeremiah. Okay, so I don't know. I didn't giving up on trying to see these comparisons. Somebody said, what are your thoughts on Boosie? I like Boosie. Boosie's not perfect, but I like that Boosie speaks his mind. I like that Boosie speaks his mind. You dig? Boosie is, a lot of people don't really understand somebody like Boosie. They say, oh, why do y'all kind of listen to Boosie like that? Boosie, why does he have so much influence? Let me tell y'all something. And the folks in the South, you know this if you in the South. Boosie is a legend in the South. Let's be clear. Boosie is a legend in the South. Boosie, just like up north, y'all got Hove and Nas. Down in the South, I don't care what nobody say. You ask anybody from the South, Boosie is in the top 5. Boosie is a legend in the South. That's why Boosie has so much influence. And he's a street legend in the South. Meaning he's not a legend. He was popping before social media. Okay, so he's not some of these rappers that get popping during social media. Okay, he was popping before social media, and he was on kind of that chitlin circuit. Alright, so Boosie was one of the few artists in the South in the early 2000s that had come to the small towns. Okay, like my family from Greenwood, Mississippi. He would go to Greenwood and do shows when other artists wouldn't do it. Alright, he would come from Baton Rouge and different things of that nature. Alright, he would go to the Birminghams and the small towns. Boosie is a legend down south. That's why Boosie has so much influence. Now, is Boosie perfect? Some of the things he do, I definitely don't agree with. But I like that Boosie speaks his mind, all right? Boosie speaks his mind. And he's able to do that because he stays solid, all right? So Boosie is a legend. I love the way he seems to be a great father on the outside. He seems to be a great father. Again, I don't know what's going on inside the house, but from the outside looking in, he seems to be a great father. Don't agree with everything he does, but I like Boosie. I like Boosie. Hold on one second. One second, hold on. Yeah, Boosie's a legend, man. We gotta keep it a buck. Boosie is a legend in the South. You know, some of my up north people, y'all don't understand how big of a legend Boosie is down here. Alright, Boosie is a legend down south. Alright, and Boosie stayed solid. Boosie got locked up. Boosie didn't rat on nobody. He actually lived what he was rapping. People respect that, regardless of how you feel about the streets. People respect that. All right? People respect that. So Bootsy, you know, he really lived what he was talking about. And like I say, he did these shows, he did these little chitlin circuit shows, and he stayed solid. So yeah, man, if you go shit, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Bootsy a legend. In Tennessee, Bootsy a legend. Straight up. I ain't gonna lie about that. That brother's a legend down here. You dig? Yeah, man. Commercial was a grab talking about his toe. Just gotta be get the brother some good teachings. Right. Bootsy is solid though. I fuck with Bootsy. Yes indeed. Yeah, Bootsy, Gucci, these are legends down south. Bootsy, Gucci, Dolph was a legend out of Memphis. Alright, because y'all gotta understand, in the South got neglected for so long as far as hip-hop goes, as far as music goes. The South got neglected for so long. So anybody who rose up in the South, who spoke to the South, who spoke in the slang that we understand down south, they became legendary. Okay? They became legendary. Like Outkast is legendary. Bootsy is a legend. Gucci is a legend. These are folks that can really never be canceled down south. UGK, alright? Pimp C, all these are legends. Okay, Master P, legends. J Prince, legend down south. Okay? So some of y'all be listening, man, I don't know why Bootsy and all them Jeezy, these are legends down south. Alright? These are Tip is a legend down south. Alright, so everybody got their own market. In fact, I would argue that if Jay-Z or somebody like that, and I like Jay-Z is a legend as well, but Jay-Z don't have as much clout down south as a Bootsy does. Y'all really don't understand how heavy a Bootsy is. A legend down south, bro. So everybody got their zones. Just like if you go up north, Bootsy go up north, they kind of like, oh, well, Bootsy is just Bootsy. We ain't really, he okay. Alright? So it's about what you come up listening to. It's about what you come up listening to. You did, yeah, Juvenile, all them, dude. That shit was huge down here. That was huge down here. Yeah, 3-6 Mafia. That's huge down here. Out of Memphis. These are pioneers in the game. Alright. Yes, indeed. These are pioneers in the game. Yeah, man. Y'all already know. Y'all naming them A-Ball, MJG. Yeah. UGK. These are legends. Project Pat. All of them. Project Pat. All of them, family. You dig? But, you know, going back to what I was saying earlier, you know, about them, you know, hating the black man. And even in, we talking about music, even in entertainment, you know, that black father figure is very important. This is why we have to get the nuclear family back together. You know, they've been running a lot of propaganda the last couple years. Y'all remember, somebody asked me about Black Lives Matter earlier. You never forget, never let them forget that Black Lives Matter put on their website, we want to destroy the nuclear family. Never forget that. Never forget that. They took it down. They slipped up for a second. Alright? This led to many people, myself including, saying the Black Lives Matter is a LGBTQ organization. That's all it is. Alright? We got to get that nuclear family back together. You need the black father, mother, and child. Okay? That is the original Trinity. You need that divine balance. The child needs that divine balance. Okay? See, when you have that black mother and child, you get Kyrie Irvings of the world who are athletes. Okay? When you get that. Alright? We need strong black men in the household. Alright? And we got to start calling out some of the coons who try to destroy that. Have y'all seen, it's a podcast called the Fresh and Fit Podcast. This has been going viral lately. And I've been noticing, you know, on the Fresh and Fit, I've heard of it before, but it seems, honestly, like it's always a lot of goofy shit that comes from that podcast. It's always something, you know, somebody's on there trying to fight her. I saw Academics, and y'all know how I feel about him. You know, to me, he's a straight clown. You dig? He was on there trying to fight a woman, and it's just always some shit on the Fresh and Fit podcast. But anyways, you know, they had a group of young ladies up there. They had a couple of black women up there. and they were talking, you know, kind of crazy to him. Oh, you can get out, you can do this, you can do that, which is their show. Okay, cool. Then they start talking about how, hey man, we don't date no black women. We don't date no black women. And this is why I always say, nigga, brothers who are out here, you out here talking black but sleeping white, I don't trust you. I don't trust niggas like that, man. I just don't. Okay? Those two don't go together. I don't want to hear nothing about you for the culture. Alright? I'm about black empowerment and I sleep white. No. Let me tell you something. The greatest contribution you can ever make to the black community is to marry somebody black. And that goes for men and women. I ain't just saying this for the men, because oftentimes when we start talking about the snow bunny crisis that some black men have, or they love white women so much, we leave out black women loving white men. And I talked about that the other show, how you got so many sisters turning up dead messing with these white zaddies. Alright? You cannot talk black empowerment and sleep white. Alright? That's why we're doing a relationship show tomorrow. You cannot talk black empowerment and sleep white. I don't care how you try to mix it. I don't care what names you bring up, because niggas start bringing up names. Man, Frederick Douglass had a white woman when he had turned 80. No, nigga. No. You cannot do that. We are at war, black folks. We at war. And I do not trust a nigga sleeping with the opposition. I don't give a fuck if, ladies, I don't give a fuck if you sleeping with a John Brown. I don't trust it. Alright? I don't trust nobody sleeping with members of the opposition. We at war, black folks. Get that through your heads. This ain't play time. This ain't the time to live out your safari fantasies and all this type of shit. All this slave play Negroes be having in their mind. White zaddy and all this type of stuff. I don't trust no Negro who sleeps with a member of the opposition. Plain and simple. Not with all the history that has gone on. Okay? Not being in the time of war that we're in now. Not being at the time of war. Yes, John Brown was a rider, but goddammit, I don't trust you if you're sleeping with him. Alright? Because remember, I say this about white folks all the time. White folks they're the ice man. They're the ice people. They come from the ice mentality. Okay? This is the thing you got to understand about the ice people. The ice people, you can take them out the ice, but you can't take the ice out of them. Similar to how black folks, we say you can take a nigga out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of nigga. Okay? So you might have a white dude doing some cool shit. Oh, that nigga's cool. He's riding. He's at the protest with you. Okay? He's calling out white supremacy a little bit. Then one day you might wake up and he might go full Hitler on your ass. Ladies. Okay? One day you might say something wrong and he calls you a nigga bitch. It slips out his mouth. Because you can never take that ice out the Iceman. Never forget that. You can bring him to a warm climate. You can sit up there and feed him jollof rice or whatever the hell y'all be doing. But that ice is in him. It's in him. Just like that hood nigga. Alright? Just like that nigga that he was raised in the hood and you can take him out the hood and put him in a mansion. You can put him in the nice side of town. Show him the finer things in life. But that hood is still in him. It's still in him. Alright? And some sisters you got to learn the hard way. Okay, it was a sister we were talking about the other day. She met this white dude on Bumble and she ends up dead. Alright, y'all over here swiping on these social medias, meeting these white dudes on Bumble and they're telling you, hey, sugar, hey, I just need me a chocolate sister. And you over there bucking your eyes. Oh Lord, I don't want to hear nobody saying ain't no good white people out here. Thinking you done found you one. And white zaddy gets you over his house. Alright? Ties you up and harms you. And you looking, oh Lord, where did this come from? The Iceman then jumped out. Alright, ladies? I'm not trying to be funny, but this is real. Y'all be walking in white zaddy house and you notice it's hella cold in there. You know white people love the cold. That's that Iceman. That Iceman jump back in you. Ladies, letting you know. If you go in white folks' house and it's cold, really cold, that's the cave. Get out of there. Run. Run. Alright? Get out of there and run. It's too damn cold. That Iceman finna jump back out of him. He done went back to his Iceman mentality. Y'all better be right out here, man. Y'all better get right out here, man. But like I was saying, I don't trust no Negro who sleeps with members of the opposition. All right, so we need to dead that conversation in 2022. Because niggas get out here talking about some, man. You know, even I like the brother Kevin Samuels, but Kevin Samuels was tripping on this part. You talking about, hey, man, we need to invite black men who got white wives, and we need to start accepting them, and they members of the black community. They're members of the black community. They're black. Doesn't make them a bad person. But as far as talking about black empowerment, them having some say-so when they didn't marry a white woman, oh no. Oh no, because you showed me you're not about black empowerment. Okay? The greatest decision a man can ever make is who he chooses to be his wife. That shows me what you value and you prioritize as a black man. Okay? Who you choose to be your wife. Okay? Because marriage is not only just a kind of like a moral thing. Marriage, that's a business decision. So if you're a black man and you've gained a lot of wealth, you're choosing to pass that wealth on to the white community. Let's be real. Let's be real. Because studies show the wife usually outlives the husband. She's going to get that money. She's going to get that bag. You chose to share your wealth and resources, not in the community. You chose to share it outside the community. Okay? You chose to give Amy the glow up. And that's another thing about you Negroes. I can somewhat respect, you know, I don't trust them, but somewhat respect brothers who get white women who actually look like something and come from some money. Some of y'all be getting white women, y'all just be giving them the lottery. Okay? Y'all be getting these little meth heads. Okay? Y'all be getting these women who don't look like nothing and glowing them up and giving them all these wealth and resources. Already. Alright? Nah, I don't trust you. I don't trust me. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Kevin, he tripping on that point. You dig? Like I say, I don't agree with everything the brother says. Some things I do agree with. It's about balance, though. You dig? Yeah, marriage is a business decision. Marriage is a business decision. And also, when you marry a white woman, you're telling me you would rather procreate with a white woman than a black woman. Lord have mercy. Brother, like I said, that's your life you want to live, cool. But don't sit up here and start talking about, man, I'm pro-black. Just because I got a white wife don't mean I ain't pro-black. No, that's bullshit. Okay? Pro-black means you putting black people first. And my nigga, you are clearly not putting black people first. You putting white folks first. You dig? Same thing with my ladies. Ladies, don't mean to make you a bad person, but if you putting white man first, you out here talking about some divest, the divest movement, get you a white man. Lord, white men ought to take care of me. Nigga, take your ass on. I do not trust you. I do not trust you. Okay, and it's another thing. I've been seeing a lot of black women. You out here sleeping with Zaddy. You out here sleeping with white Zaddy. And then Zaddy start whooping on your ass. It's unfortunate. Not making light of it, because I don't believe any woman should go through that. But Zaddy start whooping on your ass. Then you start talking about where all the black men at. Oh, Lord, where the black man at? Where the black man at? No. No. You chose brothers like Brother Chase been trying to warn you, and you were like, oh, that nigga stupid. Y'all black men is weak. Y'all black men just don't know how to take care of a black woman. I'm finna go out here with Zaddy. Okay. Zaddy start chopping them titties off. And then you knocking on the black man door. Black man. Oh, Lord. Y'all need to protect black women out here now. No. Shaniqua. Okay, is Chad whooping on that ass? You need the white man to protect you. Alright? We ain't gonna do that now. See, a lot of y'all like to play both sides. Both sides of the spectrum. You want to be on the black side when it's convenient, then you want to jump to the white man's side. No, we ain't gonna... niggas who play both sides in times of war are very dangerous, family. Listen to what I'm saying. You can't play both sides in times of war. See, we in 2022, we've had millions of lives lost in our community. Millions of lives lost over the last 100, 200, 300, 400 years. We can't afford for Negroes to be playing both sides. Okay? If you make your bed, lie in it. Lie in it. Alright? Lie in it. Yeah, man, y'all know. I've been seeing a lot of black women. Black women like this. Some of y'all like to do that. Not all, because majority of our sisters are riders. Let me be clear about that. I'm talking about a select few group of black women. Okay, y'all like to get up here and talk about black man, y'all the conquered man. Ooh, Lord, y'all so weak. Y'all don't know how to treat a black woman. And then you go over to Chad, and Chad chopping off them titties in about 6 months. Okay? He got you on some Lord of the Rings shit. Alright? He got you on some Lord of the Rings shit. And then you up here, hey, Brother Chase, you all up in my DMs. Hey, man, I got a Chad whipping on my ass now. I need you to, can you post this on your page? Because they need to start protecting us black women. Whoa. I don't know. Whoa. All right. Now you want the black man to take the bullet. Now you want the weak and conquered man to take the bullet. No, we ain't going to do that now. We ain't gonna do that. Same thing with you brothers. You brothers be laying up with these Beckys. Oh, you be laying up with these Beckys. I got me a snow bunny, man. These white women, boy, they white women know how to treat you. She called me Zaddy at the end of the day. All right, nigga. And then a year go past, and she done convinced your dumb ass not to sign a prenup. And you get in divorce court, and Becky is just she just reeling in all your wealth and resources. And you looking up like, man, goddamn, man, y'all ain't gonna call out this racism? Hey, Chase, Brother Chase, now, I had got a white woman now, and she taking all my money, and the judge ain't favoring my side. Whoa, brother. Whoa, hey, I'm part of the black community, man. You should have got you a sister. You did? Should have got you a sister, brother. I got nothing to do with that. Y'all be making some fatal mistakes, messing with these so-called exotics. Brothers got a bad habit with that. No, athletes do not get a pass. Athletes do not get a pass. I was an athlete. Okay, you talking to a Division I athlete who went to a PWI, a predominantly white institution. All right? Because it's funny, brothers love to use that. Well, shit, man, the school I went to, brother, it was just a lot of white women. I ain't had no choice. It was just all these white women at my school. It's ironic that you can get Asian folks who come over in the foreign exchange program, and they find them an Asian girlfriend or boyfriend. All right? They find them an Asian boyfriend or girlfriend. Everybody seem to find, if it's 2 Asian women on campus, he gonna find them. When it comes to black folks, oh Lord, shit, there ain't no black women around here. Ain't had no choice, brother. Nigga, you need to go to the HBCU across the street and find you a girl then. Shit, a lot of these PWIs, they be across the street from the HBCUs. You go to LSU, Southern across the street. You go to Florida State, fam is across the street, my nigga. Walk your ass across the street. All type of beautiful black women. Sisters, all type of strong black men over there for you to get. Ain't no excuse. Ain't no excuse. Y'all can find these white zaddies on Bumble. Get your ass on Bumble and find you a black man or a black woman. God damn it. Be resourceful. Be resourceful. All right? Ain't no excuses. Yeah, man. Ain't no excuses, man. And I'm just trying to help you out, family. I'm just trying to help you out, man. It hurts me when I see sisters, man, getting killed by these white zaddies. You know, we laughing, but, you know, that hurts me. That hurts me because some of our people have to learn the hard way. It hurts me when I see these brothers get into these situations with these white women and then they drain them for all their damn money because they done got finessed. Okay? You didn't got yourself in a Tiger Woods situation where Tiger Woods worth $500 million and he marries a fucking maid, a white maid, and she takes half of this nigga's money and then ruined his career. Okay? That hurts me. Because that wealth and resources, one thing about the black woman, you keep that money within the black community, you know that's going to trickle down. That's going to trickle down. The moment you start divesting, getting all up into the white community, that money, we ain't going to see none of that money. Alright? Because understand your biracial kids, most times these biracial kids, they're going to side with the white side. Alright, usually biracial kids, they go ahead and get them another white wife. They go ahead and just start breeding out their melanin. Alright, they're going to start identifying as white. Alright, so we got to understand that. We got to understand that. Let me answer some questions, though. But yeah, we got to get right, though, family. We got to get right. relationships, getting that nuclear family, the black man, woman, and child is very important. We got to get that back together. Yeah, man. Yeah, for every white woman, there's a black woman. That's right. Yeah, Joel Embiid. Yeah, a lot of athletes, and there's also a lot of brothers who have black wives. We don't highlight enough. Okay, we don't highlight enough. Right. Kobe got him. What is his wife? White? She's some Latino or some shit like that. All right. Now she's getting all of that wealth and resources. Shout out to Kobe. Kobe was a good man. Okay, but his white wife got all that wealth and resources. She's got that body armor. She's got all type of stuff. And sure enough, 2-3 generations from now, Kobe's great grandkids, it's gonna be all that's gonna be in the white community. Let's be clear. He's gonna be just their Negro great grandfather. Yeah, I had a Negro great grandfather who was very good in basketball, and yeah, but he was one of the good ones. They're gonna be talking all the white supremacist talking points. I hope not, but that's what it's probably gonna be. Yeah, man, that's what it's probably gonna be. Shit, that's what it's probably gonna be. Yep, BLM is funded by white billionaires. George Zorro, I believe his name is. I don't know about that. Ain't no president did nothing for black folks. But I said Trump did the most for black folks. Shit, most for black folks. You ain't really saying much doing that, because ain't nobody really did nothing. Yeah, man. Indeed. Yeah, but y'all put your questions below, family. Put your questions below. Let me answer a few questions, because like I say, I want to get off of here. I don't like getting on here talking for 2-3 hours. If you haven't already, family, matter of fact, let me see who are the day one loyal supporters. If you have any copy of the Voice of the Ancestors series, the book series, put B1. Put B1. All right? Put B1. Put B1. You dig? If you have any copies of the Voice of the Ancestors book series, if you don't have it already, click that link in the bio. Go get it ASAP, family. This is the type of stuff we talk about. Empowerment. Real empowerment. Okay? So I said Obama did Medicare. Hilarious. Shout out to Great Look. Great Look 7373. Shout out to the family who has it. Shout out to Rome. Shout out to Who's That? Shout out to all the family who got their copies. These are people who are serious about it. Who's serious about the movement. You dig? If you don't already, get your copies of the Voice of the Ancestors book series. You dig? Get your copies of the Voice of the Ancestors book series. What do you think about 5% nations that date white women? What do you mean 5% nations? Are you talking about the group? Or what do you mean 5% nations that date white women? I'm going to need more explanations on that, okay? You said it's funny how the main black women who complain about the lack of black men are the strongest supporters of black men dating other men. Interesting. That's an interesting perspective. Somebody says, so do you think it's different generations of women that make a difference in a man's life, in a black man's life? What do you mean by that? I think the women of today are different than their grandmothers, if that's what you're asking. I think every generation of women is different. I think today we have, on the obvious tip, we have a more modern day black woman versus in the past we had a more traditional. But many would argue, I think many men would argue the traditional black woman or traditional feminine, submissive, regardless of what you believe, feminine submissive is more favorable for black men today. But we have a more modern black woman. So I think, whether I'm not saying one is pro or con, we're going to talk about that tomorrow. But, I think that's the difference. When are you coming to Ghana? I don't know shit. If y'all make me get a stab, I ain't going no damn where. I'm trying to get to Kemet. Let me get to Kemet first. Let me touch the continent first. You dig? Hopefully I don't have to get the stab, but if they make me get the stab, goddamn it, I'm gonna be a domestic nigga. Ghanaian brothers, y'all have to come see me. All right, I would love to go, but you know, I can't get that stab. You dig? I cannot get that stab. Is your book based on Hidden Colors? Hidden Colors was a huge influence on me. You know, that was one of the first films that kind of got me out of the darkness, if you want to say, or awakened my consciousness. Okay, but it's not like identical to Hidden Colors, but it's a Hidden Colors vibe in my book series because that had a heavy influence on me. So shout out to brother Tariq Nasheed in the Hidden Color series, classic series. That's something else y'all need to go get after you get the Voice of the Ancestors series. You need to make sure you go get that. His is a movies, mine is a book series. So you need to have that balance. Need to have that balance. You said, yeah, ain't no five. Oh, so you were talking about 5%ers dating white women. I haven't really seen any 5%ers dating white women. You dig? But if they are, I don't agree with that. I'm not in the 5% nation, but I don't agree with that. Okay? I don't agree with that. You dig? Yeah, some people, brothers like the man, well, shit, we got the genetic gene. When we sleep with white women, the baby's still gonna be black, nigga. But your resources finna be white. All them resources finna go to the white community. And your biracial baby, are they gonna be identifying as black? Now, tell y'all, many of these biracial children, unfortunately, don't identify with the black side. Many of them don't. And many of them go on to, as well, marry and procreate with other white people. Now you talking about a baby who's just on a number standpoint 25% black, who you know damn sure ain't gonna identify as black. Then they go on to date another white person and shit. By that time, they done lost their rhythm. Okay? They eat unseasoned food by that time and they done lost their rhythm. They can't even do the electric slide at that point. So we gotta be careful. Shit. We gotta be careful, man. It all starts with one. Do you think black people are colonizers as well? No, not really. No, I can't think of any standpoint where black people would be considered colonizers. Okay, I don't know any nation that black people just rose up and killed all the indigenous people. One reason is because we are the indigenous people, so we can't rise up and kill ourselves. Shit, if we rose up and killed ourselves and colonized ourselves, then we would be extinct. We are the indigenous people. We're the first people everywhere. We really had no reason to colonize anybody. Okay, the first people of Africa, we know we're black. That's the obvious. The first people of Europe, the Grimaldi people, okay, who crossed across that Bering Strait about 40,000 years ago, these were black people. First people of Asia, the Negritos, the small blacks who are still there today in places like India, the Jawa, the Andaman Islanders, places like the Philippines, the Atas, these are black people. Jet black, blacker than me. Okay? The first people of the Americas, the Luzis, Luzia, these are black people. Alright? We can't colonize a people. We were the first people everywhere. So, I don't believe that black people can be part of colonization. Absolutely, black people did fight in every war. Black people, so you're saying from that point, if we were participating in the war, were we colonizing? Nah, because we didn't control none of the resources. We didn't get any spoils of war. Black people don't get no spoils of war. Let's be clear. When we go and fight for America, we come home and get called a nigga. Okay? Ali used to talk about that. Okay? When we go out and fight somewhere, we don't get no spoils of war. Okay? The white man gets the spoils of war. He's the one doing the colonizing. And many times, we were fighting in the army in order to just make a living. Okay? We were fighting in the army to many times make a living. And in many situations as well, like you had brothers like David Fagan who went over to the Philippines and he said, listen, these American soldiers are over here harming the native Filipino people. Nigga, I'm going to start fighting for the Filipino side. David Fagan, he helped win their independence, a foundational black American. Okay? You have brothers like Ali who said, nigga, I'm not going to Vietnam to murder other innocent oppressed people. I'm not going over there to do that. You had a lot of brothers who did that. Okay? You had brothers who, that, what was it, the 761st Tank Battalion, who they called the Black Panthers over there in Europe, who were fighting the Nazi men over there in Hitler. All right? That's how we got the term the Black Panthers. Huey P. Newton and them stole it. Well, I wouldn't say they stole it, but they got it from that 761st Tank Battalion that was over there putting in work. So many times when we go places, even in the Army, we still looking out for the native people. We ain't out there just slaughtering folks at will. We out there like, listen, man, I got a job to do, X, Y, and Z, but I'm not finna harm and oppress other people. And we don't get no spoils of war when we come back. You dig? We don't get no spoils of war when we come back. When we came back to America, we got called nigger, just like we do now. All right? When our army men come back, they get back and get pepper sprayed and all type of shit. All right? Get beat up and all type of shit. So let's be clear. So I don't believe we can colonize anybody, nor have we colonized anybody. Okay, let me. I missed a lot of questions while I was talking about that. That was a good question, though. Yeah, black people are the indigenous people everywhere, family. There is nowhere that black people, weren't the first people. That's why we can't colonize anybody, because we're the first people. You dig? We're the first people. And one thing, speaking of colonization, we need to stop doing is we put colonization on white folks. White people are colonizers as well, but remember, we have ancient colonizers. The ancient Asian, the Mongoloid. Okay? He was an ancient colonizer. All right? He came over to the Americas, over that Bering Strait. When they talk about the Bering Straits, they're talking about the Eurasian who came over here. The Mongoloid, these are the natives they pass off with the slanted eyes and the long, straight hair. This is the one they try to say are the indigenous people. We know they're not. Because when I speak of indigenous, I'm talking about the first. You can only be one first, and that's black folks. Okay? But he came over here and did a lot of colonizing. Same in Asia. Okay, like I said, the first Asians were the Negritos. Do y'all know it's islands like in the Philippines and in Tijuana that they wiped out all the Negritos? They only have stories on them, and this is according to the Mongoloid Asian. This is according to them. You dig? So these were the ancient colonizers before the white man. So let's be clear, and this is why I always tell y'all too, I don't sit up here and play these games with other folks, oh, we all oppressed people. No, nigga, you were doing the oppressing before the white man. All right? As soon as we kicked the white man out, then you start doing the oppressing. We ain't the same. We different. We real different. We real different, family. So don't let them run that con game on you. Yeah, the Arabs as well. The Arab slave trade is still going on, family. We be talking about the European slave trade. The Arab slave trade, that Muslim Arab slave trade is still going on. Okay? Up in Northeast Africa, places like Libya. You dig? Somebody said, you heard about the student who died at Lake Michigan, a young black lady? No, I have not heard about that. I have not heard. You got to DM me that article. I have not heard about that. You dig? Some black people have to take responsibility for teaming up with the oppressor. What do you mean by that? Because I'm not going to take no responsibility for a coon. Okay, let's be clear. We the only community, every time somebody do some goofy shit in our community, we gotta take accountability for it as a community. Every community got goofballs. Every community got their version of coons. Okay, the difference is black folks, we the only time, every time something happened in our community with a goofy nigga, he killed somebody, the whole community gotta take credit for it. No. Okay? When these white boys go shoot up a school, they say he's a lone wolf. They ain't got shit to do with white folks. They make sure they say that. That ain't got shit to do with us. Hitler ain't got shit to do with all the white folks. Even though he kills a lot of white folks with him. And we ain't got shit to do with that. Same thing over here. If some goofy Negro shoots and kills somebody, ain't got nothing to do with that. We always got goofballs. I'm not condoning it. But we always got goofballs in our community. We always got that. And listen, this is another thing. We're never going to stop every coon in our community. It's just too many of them. We're never going to stop it. Okay? We're never going to stop it. So that's something we gotta understand. Every other community understands that as well. You're always going to have people who fight against their own people. Deal with them as such, but we not finna just sit here and, oh Lord, we got to take responsibility of how we created him. And no. Nah. Oh, absolutely. I ain't never denying we got coons. We got hella coons. Okay, we got FBA coons. We got non-foundational Black American coons. You dig? We got hella coons now. Ain't nobody denying that. Let's be clear. Ain't nobody denying that. Shout out to the Congo. Shout out to the Congo, the brothers and sisters in the Congo. Yeah, shout out to the brothers and sisters in the Congo fighting a good fight. Absolutely, man. Yeah. The Rockefellers, they were over there funding Hitler and the Nazi Party. They don't be claiming that shit. They don't be sitting up here, us white folks got to do better. No. That nigga was a lone wolf. That's how the whole concept of good white folks and bad white folks, white people created that. They don't take responsibility for shit. Okay? You have a million white folks, they sitting up here, the Klan and all them, killing black folks left and right. They, well, shit, that's just the bad white folks. They got nothing to do with us now. They ain't never did nothing. Bring up reparations and watch how fast they separate themselves from the bad white folks. All you gotta do is bring up reparations. Hey man, I think y'all should pay us reparations. Whoa, my family never owned slaves. That didn't have nothing to do with us. Hey, I can't be held responsible for what a few white people did. All you gotta do is bring up reparations. That's all you gotta do. Bring up reparations and watch how fast they separate themselves from the so-called bad white folks. But if a nigga go in a Waffle House and start slapping folks, all y'all black men, y'all got to do better. Whoa. I ain't got shit. Crazy ass Tyrone ain't got shit to do with me. Ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay, so alright, brother. Say black Americans were trying to separate themselves from Africans and black people in the Caribbean for reparations. Damn right we were. I'm one of them. Because reparations from the United States ain't got shit to do with brothers and Caribbeans over in Africa. Okay? CARICOM, I don't see y'all keeping that energy with CARICOM. Brothers and sisters in the Caribbean, shout out to them. They're what they call CARICOM. They're trying to get money from Britain. As a foundational Black American, I ain't over there saying, hey man, we need some of that too now. No, get your bag. That ain't got shit to do with me. Y'all the type of folk, your cousin get into an accident and you want your cousin to split the damn check with you. That's what y'all sound like. Your cousin got into an accident. He hit an 18-wheeler. 18-wheeler hit him. And he damn paralyzed. And you, hey, shit, cuz. Now, you know I had got to an accident about 10 years ago. You need to split that check. Because the shit, you know I had got to an accident. You know they ain't pay me my money. So you need to split that check. Nah. What happened over in the Caribbeans with the brothers and sisters over there under the French, under Britain, that was horrible. I hope my brothers and sisters in the Caribbean get that bag. That ain't got shit to do with me. Get your bag. You ain't got to split that with me because I didn't help to build the Caribbeans. You did that. Y'all, your ancestry is over there picking that sugar cane and all that. Same thing here. As a foundational Black American, okay, my ancestry built the United States of America. Okay, I got a beef with this government about my reparation. It ain't got shit to do with you. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. So this ain't no thing we trying to shame and say brothers and sisters in the Caribbean don't deserve no money. We ain't trying to do none of that. We hope they get their bag from their oppressors. Absolutely. We hope they get their bag from their oppressors. Our brothers and sisters over in Namibia, they fighting Germany now about what happened to them during their Holocaust. Get your bag. My brothers and sisters in Namibia, y'all ain't got to split shit with us. Y'all don't owe us nothing. We just want to see you win. We just want to see you win. Okay? Because that ain't got nothing to do with our ancestry line. Y'all went through that pain and trauma. Y'all get y'all bag. Over here as foundational black Americans, we went through a certain pain and trauma building this nation that we call the United States of America. That bag is for us. And us only. And see, what y'all don't understand is we really trying to get y'all the blueprint. We really trying to get y'all the blueprint. See, the moment you start allowing other groups of immigrants to come in and get some of your reparations, then you going to have a Rachel Dolezal up in there. You going to have all type of white folks saying, oh shit, well, my great-great-grandfather was mulatto. I think I should get some of that too. I get some of that too. Then you're going to have Mbike, who comes from Nigeria. He's going to be getting the reparations check. Then you're going to have everybody named mama is going to be part foundational black American. So this is why we're saying a specific group of people. We ain't including everybody who got into a car accident, who got impressed, who got pushed down the stairs when they were young. That's sad. I feel sorry for you, my nigga, but you're going to have to get your own little independent money on the side. This ain't got shit to do with you. You dig? This ain't got nothing to do with them. Yes, indeed. This ain't got nothing to do with you. All right. Plain and simple. I hope everybody gets their bag. Caribbean, if you brothers and sisters in the Caribbean, you're fighting for reparations from the Britain, get that old ass queen to pay you your bag. You don't owe us nothing. We happy to see you win. Okay? We happy to see you win. Alright, brothers and sisters in Namibia, down in South Africa, EFF, Julius Malema, the economic freedom fighters, you out there trying to get your bag from that racist South African government, get your bag, get paid. You don't owe us nothing. We just want to see you win. And as foundational black Americans, we trying to get our bag from this government for what we went through. Okay? In building this country. Ain't got shit to do with nobody else. We ain't splitting it with nobody or nothing like that. Alright? This is for us about what we went through. Plain and simple. Yeah, we just got to keep it a buck. We got to keep it a buck. We can't include everybody. Niggas' grandmas, niggas start bringing up their grandma from, man, my grandma Italian over there in Italy, man. Over there in Italy, they were oppressing them. Y'all should split y'all check with them. Over in the Congo, shit, over in the Congo, we were over there being oppressed over Leopold. Y'all should split y'all check with us. My nigga, that was horrible, but my nigga, this is for me. This some shit that ain't got nothing to do with what Leopold was doing over there. Now, y'all need to go over there to wherever the fuck Leopold was from and get y'all check from them. Plain and simple, man. Yeah, we got to break it down. We got to break it down. Somebody said, talk more about Black Wall Street. What about Black Wall Street? There were several Black Wall Streets. You know, Black Wall Streets across the country. Okay? All the way from Mexico to Florida up to Oklahoma, over to North and South Carolina. You dig? There were several. I think that's the biggest lesson we can take from the Black Wall Streets. The Black Wall Streets, there were several Black Wall Streets. It was not a phenomenon of black people just in Tulsa, Oklahoma, who built something. All right? That was everywhere. Because remember, we were segregated. We weren't just sitting around saying, oh shit, we segregated. Damn, we can't build nothing. No, we were building our own stuff. Alright? And our shit was better than they shit. Because remember, we were the class, foundational black Americans, who built the country. We knew how to build everything. White folks were the ones who ain't know how to build nothing. They didn't know how to farm and do no shit like that. They didn't know nothing about agriculture. We were the cooks. We were the farmers. We were the builders. Okay? This is why many of the institutions still to this day, many of the schools, Harvard, Yale, damn near all the Ivy League schools were built by enslaved black people, foundational black Americans. All right? All of that was built by us. So when it came time for, okay, now we free, we can build our own shit for our community, hell, we were building all over the place. Okay? And the only thing that stopped us many times, just like in Tulsa, was white supremacists burning it down. Especially white supremacist women who were lying about being raped, like in Rosewood. Okay? Lying about being raped, like in Elaine, Arkansas, which was one of the worst massacres in United States history. White woman lied like she was raped. Okay? So that was the old stumping card. When in doubt, just lie like you've been raped and let the white man come over and burn it down. So that's the most important lesson we can learn from Black Wall Streets with an S. There were several. Built by our people across the country. Alright? Somebody said, what's the next move for the black community? The next move for the black community is intentionally focusing on 3 categories. Knowledge of self. We have to begin to read. We have to get the knowledge of our history, because history always repeats itself, family. History always repeats itself. Everything that's happening now will happen again. You have to learn your history, not only of yourself, okay, but of your enemy. Know how he moves, know how he operates. Chase, why don't you trust white folks? Because white man, I know where he comes from. The white man is what we would call in the black community a hood nigga. And you can take that nigga out the hood, but you can't take that hood out the nigga. Okay? You took the white man has left the ice. He's been out the ice thousands of years. But the ice ain't left him. That's why everywhere he goes, he has to rob, steal, and kill, even though he has 99.9% of all the resources. This is why history is important. Because niggas love to get on my page, man, why all this history shit important? You ain't talking about stocks. Because, dumb Negro, if you get that stock money and you don't know your history, you just gonna give it all back to white folks. Plain and simple. Because you don't know your history. So history is very important. Stocks is also important. Economics is important. When we talk economics, we have to start operating in a powernomics system. Dr. Claude Anderson talks about that. Okay? Dr. Claude Anderson talks about powernomics. Banking black, buying black. These are very important things. Keeping that dollar circulating in our community. So we can use it to build our own institutions. We can use it to control these politicians. You got niggas around here running around like chickens with their head cut off. Man, y'all better vote. Vote or die. Vote or die. The midterms coming up. I don't give a fuck about no damn midterms. What we need to do this term is we need to buy politicians. That's what we need to do. Stop crying and complaining. Politicians corrupt. Oh, Lord, they corrupt. Yeah, they corrupt. Yeah, they hoes. You be the pimp. You be the pimp in 2022. And pay these hoes off. Okay? Plain and simple. That's what other communities do. The Jewish community, they don't sit up here and vote. They say it's a waste of time. We ain't got the numbers to vote. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to get our PAC money. We're going to get this PAC money, get all the Jewish business owners, corporate owners, whatever. Get that PAC money. We're going to go to both politicians, Democrat and Republican. This is what we need done. This is what we need done. Whichever one of y'all motherfuckers win, all right, cool. Go from there. This is what we need done. Same thing with the Asian community. You ain't got to like us. You ain't got to sit up here and talk to us. Here's $1 million, each side, Democrat and Republican. This is what we need done. Plain and simple. This is what we need done. Same thing with us. Black folks, I don't give a damn if you are racist or whatever. This is what I need done. You want this money? I own you now. This is what we need done. If we can't afford it, hey man, we can't afford these politicians. Rent their ass. Rent them. Lease them for a semester or a term. Alright, your term is, you got a 1-year term. You got 1 year left in your term. How much for this year? Okay, $10 million. Let's get us $10 million. This is what we need in your last year done. If we like the way you do business, then we'll re-up next year if you get re-elected. But meanwhile, we finna go to this other candidate as well. And we gonna drop him off a bag just in case he beat your ass. So we already got that covered. So powernomics is key. You need to, in more detail, Powernomics, Dr. Claude Anderson. You need to have this book in your collection. So all the people saying, hey man, go deeper on that. No, get the book. Get the book, read the information. Dr. Claude Anderson, a master teacher, has broken all this down. I'm just a messenger. He's broken this down. Work smarter, not harder. All right? And last but not least, we got to get our military game up. These are the 3 moves. We got to get our military game up. We have no protection. We have no defense in this country. Law enforcement has been infiltrated with white supremacist groups. That's not according to me. That's according to them. They telling you that. Their organizations, the FBI is telling you that. Okay? They telling you that. So you got to arm yourself. Black folks, all black people, should have a pistol, a shotgun, and a rifle. And if anybody tries to harm you, you should defend yourself. Do not hesitate. If anybody tries to harm you or your family, you should defend yourself. Plain and simple. Anybody, I didn't say another Negro, because we'll bust on a nigga fast. Oh, a nigga step on your shoes, boy, you pulling out ARs and AK-47s. Okay? The cop killed your little sister. You sitting up here bucking your eye. Oh, Lord, Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton, what do we do? Do the same shit you would have did if a nigga would have killed your sister. Okay? Plain and simple. Military gang gotta be up. Okay? The price of freedom is death. The price of freedom is death. It ain't no way around it, family. I wish I could tell you something different. I wish I could tell you, hey, man, if somebody harm your family, man, you just go through the court system and you plead this and do that, and they gonna get punished. But family, after 100 years, we see that's not true. And I'm especially talking to the black man, talking to sisters too, but especially talking to the black man. It is your duty to defend your family with your life. Plain and simple. I'm dead serious about that. Okay? It is your duty. Somebody harm my family, I'm not looking for no Al Sharpton. I'm not quoting Dr. King. The price of freedom is death. That's it. I'm going to war. I wouldn't give a fuck. Because that's my duty as a man. And when you understand this, like your ancestors understood, a good death is a reward. A death doing what you're supposed to do, defending your family, laying down your life, making sure nobody ever violate again because they know it's consequences that come with that shit. That's a good death. A good death is a reward. Okay? And our ancestors understood, I'll be back again. My great-grandfather, John McGee, Master Mason down in Mississippi, he was known to talk just like I talk. He's me now. Alright? I'm back again talking the same shit. Because a good death is a reward. See, when you live a righteous life doing what you're supposed to do, you ain't running around with like a coon with your tail tucked between your legs every day. You'll be back again. I'm back again. So if something happens and I got to lay down my life to defend my family, I'll be back again. It might be 2 generations from now, but I'll be back again. But I done already laid down that blueprint for my future self. I done already wrote the Voice of the Ancestor series for my future self. So old Chase, the new Chase can look back and say, okay, this is what my great grandfather left me, who is me now. You only got one ancestor. You only got one ancestor, family. You or your ancestors come back again every time. The same person. Seeing if you going to make a different choice this time. Seeing if you going to push. This is why we don't fear death. Okay? Because it seems scary to a lot of Negroes. Man, shit, man. Goddamn, man. I don't want to die now. You'll be back again, brother. And guess what? At the end of the day, everybody got to die. You can't avoid die. You can coon. You can buffoon. You can get all the money you want. You can't avoid death. It's eventually coming. It's eventually coming. So live a righteous life, man, so you can come back again with that blueprint already laid out for yourself. Okay? Stop breeding generations of coons. You dig? So those are the 3 keys. And I'm about to get off of here because we done got heavy right now. Instagram done start freezing the live. So knowledge of self, economic empowerment, military science. I tell y'all this all the time. Get the Voice of the Ancestors book series. That's what we highlight. That is the theme of the book series. Link in the bio. Get it in the bio because it's cheaper than if you go get it on Amazon. Now, if my international family, you're gonna have to get it on Amazon, okay? Because they're gonna handle all the international shipping. But get the Voice of the Ancestors book series because that's what we talk about. All right, that's what we talk about. It's here, family. Yeah, it's here. Y'all saying it is heavy. Yeah, it's here. We at war, family. This is how you supposed to be talking during war. You don't let nobody harm the women and the children during war. You don't let nobody really harm your brother. You don't let nobody harm you, man. We in times of war. Black men, stop picking up the guns, point them at each other, and point it at the real enemy. Notice I didn't say put the gun down. Don't put the gun down, just aim it at the right enemy, okay? Let that sucker shit go. We got too many sucker shit, man. They just released the killers of our brother Young Dolph, man. It was a 16-year-old. A 16-year-old. Where is that brother's father, man? Where's his father? Your son is out here killing folks. Killing prominent members of our community at 16. This brother probably ain't even got his driver license yet. You see what I'm saying? We got to start being there as fathers, as black men, because all black men, we're all fathers, even if we ain't got a child yet. Everybody underneath us, we should look at them like they're our son. Every generation, even if you ain't got no kids, and tell them, listen, you need to point this gun in the right direction. You got all this animosity, all this masculinity, let's point it in the right direction. Plain and simple, man. So now we lost a young baby who's 16. He's going to jail for life. Okay? I think the other brother was 23, which is young as fuck too. And then we lost a prominent member like Young Dolph. Okay? On some petty, stupid shit. And that's another thing. We got to stop acting like this shit is deep. I always got brothers, hey man, y'all need to stop talking about this street shit. It's the street shit. That street shit. Y'all be killing each other over a woman on some petty shit. A woman that ain't even yours. You don't own no woman. Okay? Let's be real. It don't be no deep shit. Niggas be love this. I hate niggas who sit up here and love act like this be some mafia shit. Oh shit, man, they were killing each other over that damn territory. Shut up, nigga. Don't none of y'all own no land on your block. You talking about y'all killing each other over some territory? You don't own shit. How you gonna kill? Niggas love to sit up here and act like they Scarface. Oh, the Tony, yeah, I told Tony to get off my block. Nigga acting like they a mob boss or some shit. You niggas ain't owning nothing. Y'all killing each other over petty shit, bro. And I'm keeping it a buck with you. This shit is petty. Petty stuff. I don't like the way that nigga looked at me, man. That nigga didn't sign me. He didn't give me that record deal. That type of goofy shit. So let's keep it a buck, man. And let's point the guns. I ain't gonna sit up here and say put the gun down, because we got an enemy who's killed far more of our people. But we got to keep it a buck. We got to point these guns in the right direction, man. And we got to understand we in times of war. And this war we got to win. This war we got to win, family. You dig? So it's your brother Chase, man. And until next time, click that link in the bio. Go get the Voice of the Ancestors series. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Voice of the Ancestors Chase. That's where you'll see the playback of these lives. And until next time, family, work on your knowledge of self, economics, and military science. Deuces.